I got it, Jackus. You want to go?
Wait, what?
I'll give him the intro. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Today we have myself, Jackus, and who is that? I'm back with the gallon of milk. He's our new analyst here because Bitcoin. We'll have Max on shortly. Tommy is out of town, so we're working with a little bit of a light crew today, but we're gonna bring it, boys. We're gonna bring it. We're gonna give it all we got. All right. And look, I mean, if Bitcoin can do it, we can do it, man. Who could have foreseen is my first question, right? I mean, what are we talking about, right? What are we talking about? Will actually pointed out something very nice, right? I don't know if anyone noticed this, but we want to talk about candle formations, right? You want to talk about weekly hammers. I mean, what are we talking about, right? I mean, I don't know. Looks pretty similar to me, boys. Looks pretty juicy, but all that and more coming up. I would be remiss if I didn't remind everyone to go like and subscribe to the channel. We're here every day bringing the alpha, talking markets. We're not 100% hit rate, nobody is, but I like to think we're pretty good. I like to think we're pretty good, guys. So if you enjoy the content, if you like hanging out here every morning with the boys, then go hit the like and sub button. But anyway, yeah, man, that was just kind of my first instinct, right? Was to look at the weekly, look at the daily, I mean, look, I see some similarities here. I'm not gonna lie, I see some. I think it looks a lot more like this, and we mapped out that we mapped out that last week. I think it does look pretty darn similar to that, right? And I will go ahead and I don't know why Mog is up there. I'll go ahead and show you guys what I was talking about. If it saved it. Yeah, it kind of saved it. Let's see here, guys. Let's see. There it is. All right. Let's see if we can do this. There we go. I mean,
Tucker, all that is people focusing on the lower time frames. That's the weekly is a very significant candle, man. Like nobody can deny that. Nobody can deny that. This pullback is a pullback for ants that's creating a wick.
Yeah, man. I mean, look at this.
Sell into the wick. Let them sell into the weekly wick.
They will be the wick. Yeah, they will be the wick. So, I mean, I think it looks pretty good, right? I mean, I don't know.
People just lost the plot, man. Like they lost the plot. They're leaning too much in the news and not enough into the charts.
Yeah.
What news? What news?
I don't know. Whatever random news they can find on the internet.
Seems like.
See, look at Shaw Webb right there. He figured it out. He said, I flooded my bags last time. He's like, not again. He's like, I'm not going to fall for it. I mean, the higher lows on alts are a great indication too. They're still holding.
Oh, man. Yeah, look, I mean, I think this probably plays, I think it's probably lower or higher low time, right? I think it's probably time to one of those. I think that's actually, I don't know where I drew this from, but I think that's actually a pretty decent line in the sand.
I was thinking maybe 61 and we sweep.
Yeah,
right?
61, yeah.
Sweep 61, roll out, run up.
Yeah.
As Max Scope is saying, study John Wick.
Steady John Wick. Yes.
Study John Wick to understand the weekly wicks, man.
Yeah,
Yes.
look. I'll give people my bearish sentiment. Right, 61 sweep, run up to 68, roll back, W formation low to the body, hit 61 one more time, and then roll out. That's a W on the weekly. That's the most bearish I can get here. I can't get any more bearish than that.
What are you looking for?
Right now, let's just ignore the mood that's pulling back right now. We already know that's going to probably hit about 61. We sweep up to 68, reject. Right, so go ahead and draw a line, sweeping up to 68, reject.
What, that?
Yep, exactly. That's the most bearish I can get. This is either going to be a U shape rollout recovery, not a V, or it's going to be a W. The W would be the craziest fake out because everybody would scream the second it rejected at 68 that it's going to back to fill the wick.
Wait, I have a question. Are people like really bearish right now, even with the move we just had? Or is it just trolling? Really
No,
can't
people
tell.
on the timeline legitimately are saying that this is going to roll over.
Really?
With a weekly hammer candle. A weekly bullish hammer candle. You are high if you think a weekly bullish candle hammer is bearish.
I gotta be completely honest, I kinda stopped checking people's opinion lately. I'm not even like I do post on Twitter still, right? But I haven't checked much what people are saying or not. Like I occasionally scroll through, but I don't really care anymore because it's a bunch of blah blah blah. But like I mean, yeah, look at this chart, man. Uh, like this is a perfect like you got the bullish absorption there, right? And now it's kind of obvious that you're gonna get a retest of weekly open of the prior week. You're gonna get a partial wick fill, which is totally always happening, but well, not always, but many times. And but people with this weekly candle, people shouldn't be like stressing it out on H1 or H4.
Jackus,
So
they
this
should be
is the
stressing to
IBIT.
get.
This is the IBIT gap right here that somebody was talking about. Let's see. Oh man. I mean, this chart is full of gaps. I'm not even
Yeah, I mean,
you can't
what
put
gaps
any
actually
stock into
filled?
that. Yeah, nah, man. I'm not buying that. No. Look at this. This is disgusting. This is where
Bro,
Heiken Ashi comes into play, guys. Come on now.
bro, that is the
Deviation,
gappiest chart
first
I've
of
ever
all.
seen.
Yeah, bro. First of all, before anything else, I mean, there you go. Like, this looks like Pepe. Like, what are we talking about? Hang on, where's Pepe?
I don't know.
Looks
I think it will be worth charting IBIT maybe like 3 to 6 months from now. Like right now, it's worth charting CME BTC chart, but it wasn't when it launched. It just needs time, right? But
look at this. I mean, this is literally, what is it, Pepe? I mean, it's literally Pepe. Like, IBIT, but it's like right here. Yeah. Wow. Alpha, guys. Alpha. Imagine
I mean,
fading.
look, if you want the biggest fade, Tucker, literally try and ignore 39K retests and say you were a genius. Because I remember everybody there talking about at 39K that we were going to low 30s.
I mean, like
Everybody.
lower time frame quick jeets into weekly retest is like the perfect buy opportunity.
Yeah,
Because every retailer is spending their precious time on lower time frames like M15, 1 hour, H4. So if you're gonna get a jeet on that time frame, which looks like nothing on the daily or weekly, then that's perfect because everyone will look at it and be like, it's over. Look what's happening. Bitcoin cheating. No. And anyone that's on the weekly is like Please fill me. Please fill me. Please come a little bit lower, please.
Just a little bit lower so I can get filled.
Yeah.
Just 1% more pullback. Let's see it. It just blows my mind that people are trying to chart something like, say, 30K on the H4. Like, it blows my
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, that's so stupid, man.
Like, where's the logic in that? I don't think there's any.
Now, people keep doing that, Well, I've noticed, like on both sides, people will look at H1, H4, and then set weekly targets. like even best, man. They will look at H1, they will take a setup there, but they will take a stop loss on M15, but put profit targets on the weekly.
It's not even logical what they're doing. Like, it's just mind-boggling to me. They could think they're being smart, but really, like, you're not even doing TA. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I would say astrology if Tucker wasn't here.
You want to see some astrology, Jackus? I'll show you some astrology.
No, we do not need to go those waters.
Yeah, we can. Well, Tommy's not here, so I got no backup, man. So I mean,
You talking about on the bearish sentiment? Bro, you cannot fight that weekly candle. I don't care how bearish you are, man. It is so in your freaking face, it's not even funny.
I'm worried because the next moon is going to be a bear moon, man. It is what it is.
What if the bear moon is from higher, Tucker?
I know that was what I said on the call this morning. I mean, we could go like,
but if it's gonna work like the bull moon, it's going to be all right.
That's true. The last bull moon got nuked a little bit. I will agree. They ripped it down. Maybe they do the opposite then. They do the opposite. I don't know, man. It just doesn't look bearish. It doesn't look that bearish, right? I mean, like,
bro, it doesn't look bearish at all.
I mean, like locally, right? Like, you know, you're in a technical downtrend, right? Like that's a downtrend.
Yeah, you're on a daily downtrend and a weekly uptrend. That's true.
Yeah. So.
Think about it like this. I'm going to give the context. All right. Think about it as something as simple as this. A controlled price range to the downside is bullish as F. I can't make it any simpler than that. This is the most controlled price range I've seen. You can literally draw a channel on it, bounce a quarter off it. It bounces. All right.
Yeah, it will be even more controlled as we go. You know, now that Wall Street is in, they have full control over Bitcoin price, in my opinion, because you know like who was making the price on Bitcoin? It was Binance, right? And they got CZ. They stopped him out. They launched the ETFs. They have CME in. I mean, like, I will continue to trade and play Bitcoin, but if you think that Wall Street isn't owning you, then you better think twice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what do you guys want to look at? I mean,
we can run whatever. You want to run like Dixie Oil, something like that? What do you think, Jackus?
Whatever. Let the people run the poll what they want to see. Guys, let us know in the comment section. What would you like us to chart?
Yeah. And I wish we could run a poll in the comment section.
You can.
How?
On YouTube. I don't know if you can on everything else.
I don't know how to do it.
You might have to go. I don't know how to do it through this streaming, but
we'll figure it out later. In a poll, you can only like run few, but with comments, people can.
We got Shib, Pepe, Andy, Dixie, Hoppy, Near.
See,
M2
Dixie.
Money Supply.
M2 Money Supply.
Need TA on M2 Money Supply, Will.
I'm surprised nobody said soybeans, though.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like M2 money supply is always a trap where bears try to like argue some point that doesn't make sense 90% of the time.
B Ricky get it finally.
Oh, somebody said soy curd.
Said what? Soy curd? All right,
Yeah.
let's look at some. Let's look at some. What do you want to start with? Let's just start like high level. Let's just start like Dixie real quick here. All right. I mean, here's what I see, guys. Here's what I see. Where's the mid range?
Lumber.
I'm gonna need to see this down or this uptrend broken to get super bearish. I'd say right about there, 104. I'd say you have to be bullish above 107, probably, but I doubt you get up there. It looks pretty bad. It looks kind of double toppy to me. Obviously biased, but it is what it is. Let's see, where's volume? I need some volume. Actually, they're probably not going to have volume on here, are they? No, they're not.
I think you could get volume if you're gonna chart Dixie on something else, maybe like forex.com or something.
Yeah.
Capital.com. Maybe ICUS.
Yeah, that'll have volume. Which means we're just going to take it from the top. Yeah. Yeah, as long as that is capping price bearish. Probably get a bounce down here potentially, but I'd say you lose that, you're cooked. You're cooked if you lose that.
I think what's pretty interesting right now is that IBIT, BlackRock ETF, is only 18K away from flipping grayscale. Would it be just a coincidence if when they flip it, they're gonna run the price higher?
It would be if people would get out of their mentally handicapped state and understand what the chart's telling them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty apparent what they're doing here with price, and I don't know how people don't understand shakeout versus versus anything else, because that's all I can see here. All I can see is a shakeout in the current price range. People sitting here trying to speculate. Like it's almost like a stadium of people, and a stadium of people is a problem, right? Because then you get people just coming up with some wild ideas that make absolutely zero sense. And in those scenarios, it's like, in what world does your thesis make sense, right? And people try to argue, oh, this is the top, this is the top, this is the top. A top distribution is more obvious than a lot of people that like. You literally just, you can go on like the monthly, you can go on any time frame just about on Bitcoin. You can see the top distribution easiest day. It wasn't hard at all of last cycle. You had so much distribution going at the top, like you could have picked a spot, pulled out, and sat. There was absolutely no reason to really kind of look at this and be like, oh, I need to overthink it. It was pretty obvious. Like
I
trying to call
really,
here.
sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say that I really like the chart that Tucker had there on Dixie. I think that was pretty spot on.
Well, Dixie's a straight, clear rejection, and it wasn't just Dixie. You could pull up U.S. oil beside Dixie. They did the same thing. Oil led the move on Dixie.
Did it now?
Yeah, it literally
I
led
mean,
the
yeah,
move
it
on
looks
Dixie.
the same. Yeah.
Same rejection, same area, the whole nine. Oil led, Dixie followed. Like people forget the conversation, and we said it many times of petrodollar, right? Petrodollar is a very important context for U.S. dollar. Ever since we gotten off the gold standard, we had to find a new standard. That new standard was petroleum. It was U.S. oil, and we've been running off that for a long time. And a lot of people just tend to forget that. And so, if you get a bearish sentiment oil, you're typically going to get a bearish sentiment dollar. Now, will they follow tit for tat? Most of the time, right? There's occasions where petrodollar will be less impactful once petro because US oil tends to outpace by quite a bit. And then once oil outpaces by quite a bit, dollar will eventually just stop going up or stop going down against oil. It'll just form a range from there. And if people use that kind of as a signal, I think it would be a lot easier to navigate these markets. The rejection was at the high. I guess only people that were bullish were really looking for a rejection on oil, a rejection on dollar at these highs. Everybody else was trying to speculate how they would go higher. And I'm bullish on assets, so because I'm bullish on assets, obviously I'm looking for a rejection. I'm not looking for any type of acceptance of the range. And we never got an acceptance of the range. We got a rejection of the range. It's very important context to the conversation when looking at this. And I think if people took that into account, they would be able to see kind of the forest through the trees. Wink, wink.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think these probably both come lower generally.
I think if they revisit the lows, Tucker, they're going to break those lows. I don't think they're going to
Yeah.
form and stay.
I mean, yeah, I think if oil loses this little mini trend line, it probably nukes. Low key, it probably just rolls. Does one of those. Dixie probably follows.
Yeah, you'll see a full on rejection on Dixie if that happens. And that's what I keep pointing to people. I'm like, are you bullish dollar? No. Okay, then why are you sitting here looking at this market like it's bearish? If you're not bullish dollar, there's no necessity to say this market is bearish. If you're bullish dollar, then you can argue the market's bearish. And if the market's not bearish, even on your low time frames, your LTS, none of that shit even matters. It never mattered because you're bullish on markets. The second you start looking for bearish sentiment, you just keep. It's like PTSD. It's like you've been in the middle of war, right? You just keep looking for it and looking for it and looking for it, and that's all people have done this whole cycle is looking for that first hint of bearishness. They won't just play the trend.
Somewhere in there. Somewhere in here for Dixie, in my opinion.
I mean, I'll tell the audience this: like those of you who are super bearish, like you're not the only ones who went through the bear market. We all went through the bear market. Like, why do you keep looking for it? Obviously, we if we saw the sentiment, we would be looking for it too, but it's just not there. The price is not speaking for bearish types of plays. It's just not. It's not in favor of it.
That's funny. Last week we had a report in outflows from ETS, and then 2 days later, well, we did not have a record inflows, but it was one of the highest days in like 3 months. That really shows how controlled the BTC price is going to be from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just mind boggled by people, man. Mind boggled. That's all.
You're gonna continue to be mind boggled, Will.
This market's it's given no indication of anything of what people sit there and speak on a daily basis. Like people like try to fight me like I'm the trend continuously. It's like, bro, I don't control price. I follow it, and I'm not a maxi of bullishness or bearishness. Why? Because I can operate in either market. I can short this market to the ground if I see bearishness. Just like I can long it, I can spot buy it all the way to Valhalla if I see bullishness. And I played the bear market in 2022. I shorted that thing all the way down, made tons and tons of returns to the bear, while everybody else cried about how their bags were dropping. I mean, the bear is actually fun because the belief stage is the funniest shit ever. Like when everybody believes that this is the future and believes this and that, and you know they're all about to get train freaking wrecked. They're sitting on train tracks and don't even notice it. And then it's not. I guess it's not like in making fun of people or anything like that. It's just the sentiment is just insane. Like people go through these insane mindsets where they believe that up only is a thing, and they're fully in it. And because all of you aren't in the same boat in the comments, nobody hardly is believing up only is a scenario. It feeds more into me holding conviction to the upside. When the comment section sentiment changes, and all of you are like, "There's no way this market can pull back." Anybody who thinks so is an idiot. I'll switch up my thesis a little bit. I'm like, you know what? Everybody's kind of playing on the same side of the playground. I'm not interested in playing on the same playground, same side of the playground as everybody else. I need to pay attention here and look for when the market actually switches to match the sentiment. And we're just not there yet. It's every day I'm coming in here arguing with people who pretend like they understand macro and world events and everything else in the comment section, telling me how this and that and everything else is going to happen. And every day it's up. Every day it's up. We get a couple pullbacks here and there and they cheer. And then all the rest of the year it's been up.
I missed the marker, guys.
Bro, I remember making fun of people in the bottom of the bull. I was like, you guys just don't get it. You don't get it. It's consistent macro talk. Now the macro talk's out the window. Now it's everything else.
Wait, hang on. We gotta check on something. I think you know what that is, Jackus. We gotta check
the soybean chart.
Yeah. Oh wow! I just heard myself talking. How do I mute this damn thing? Mute. All right. We were at 81. 81 likes. 82.
Tucker, I'm not sure if you put a warning to the very Tate guy, but he is kind of spamming the chat. And
see you, bud.
Well,
he's gone.
Yeah. It was quick.
Yeah.
It was a proper rug pull.
Yeah, he got real quick.
He'd get the rug from the comment section.
Today, like, I'll tell you guys this, guys. Like, today is like the biggest day for me where I'm just like unbothered. I'm just so unbothered. I'm unbothered by people's comments. I'm unbothered by the market. Like, the bullish weekly candle. Like, to ignore that is just it's mind boggling. I'm just gonna stick to my thesis. People can come up with whatever thesis they want to. None of it's real.
Will, why are we on the soybean chart then?
I can't keep explaining it every single day to them. I just can't. Like, it's a downward trending controlled price action chart is bullish as hell. Like, you can't get more bullish than that.
Unbiased take, Will, on this chart. Unbiased take. You don't know what it is.
On soybean?
Soybean.
Just imagine it's an altcoin.
Look, that was bullish. I mean, it's setting that resistance, but you got a W formation. I mean, I wouldn't even really look at that corner as much as I would the formation there. You got a W at the low.
I bet you had some sort of bull diff here, eh?
Yeah, more than likely. But you've also got a trend from the previous low. You're still higher than the other low, too. Go back to the other low.
Yeah, I know.
You're still in an uptrend. Yeah, I mean, you could bring it up to the bounce. That bounce is going up.
Jackus, why are we on the soybean chart?
Because soybean.
Mhm.
Because people are not appreciating enough, Man, it's
You,
such a sleepy Monday. Is it just for me?
It is.
do you know
It is.
the saying, Jackus? You get Bitcoin at the price you deserve.
Once again, Will, sorry.
So it's called it's a saying. You get Bitcoin at the price you deserve. So people
Yeah.
get the charts at the types that they deserve. So if you can't hit the like button, you deserve the soybean chart.
True. True.
Hey guys, we gotta pump it to 100. It's just unfortunate incentive structure set by social media. So we hate to do it, but it is what it is.
What
Complaints
do you think of
department, is
this,
that
Will?
Google?
Will, I need your take.
104. Good. Thank you, guys.
What is that?
Will.
Faux brother. That image. I mean, this is either vert accumulation. I mean, that thing actually looks pretty bullish. Not gonna lie. Yeah, that's vert accumulation, Tucker. You could probably stay in that for like maybe a couple more weeks, but it's gonna break out.
Yeah, man. Look at this.
Just do that. Do the angle underneath. Yeah, there you go. The arc.
Wow. Yeah. I love the comments by the people when you asked why are we looking at the soybean chart. They just kept trolling.
They must be new here. They must be new.
And man, Coco is rugging.
Coco is rugging?
Yeah, I mean that was obvious. It's gonna happen after such parabolic upside, but funny. It's kind of funny what's happening in the commodity section lately. Like if you if you were to look at the orange juice, what it did, I kind of could see a similar outcome to Coco, to be honest. Like bounce back to like 10K and stabilize there.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. Can you chart TP zones on soybeans? I took mortgage out on a 10x long. We need Snickers chart. We need a thicker Snickers just so that Will can keep charting.
Snickers chart, yeah. What else we got? Jack, because I know you got an STX chart for us.
Nah, I can't.
You must.
I can't.
You must.
No.
I know you do.
No, you cannot. You cannot do STX. That's for the group members.
Okay, that's
STX.
fair.
But I listen, what I can do, all right, what I can do. And I just thought of the meme, but best I can do is $1.50. So I was like, best I can do is soybean chart. Oh man. But let me share the screen here.
No, no $1.50, Jackus. No way. Not happening.
You gotta set me in. I'm on my laptop.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Just listen. This is a plain, clean reaccumulation pattern. Like you had the impulsive leg higher, and what are we talking about here, man? Like you had the leg, right? You are getting a reaccumulation, like this is how probably most moving averages are looking like. So you are in a bullish trend. you're just getting a calm down phase before the next leg higher, and then all these moving averages catch up, and you continue then again. So this is pretty healthy. This looks like it's going to break any minute to the upside. And what are we even talking about here, man? It's looking really good. I am enjoyer. It's very similar to me to, like this. Like you simply, are in a bullish uptrend. And let me, we could go right here. We could go like H4 so we understand. But yeah, you're gonna get the impulsive leg higher. You don't get the boring ass reaccumulation. People are like finding any possible reasons why we are going to dump, why it's over. They will then look on like, like here. You see this chart, right? But very little people remember that people were super bearish here during this drop. Like it's like so over. I'm shorting the retest here, and then you cannot even find the top now. So we'll see how exactly the upside follows, but
I mean,
again,
not just that. Like, Jackets, go look at Nvidia. And I point this out. Oh, they talk about Nvidia. The bulls talk about Nvidia. Show me your shorts, guys. Show me your shorts on Nvidia. Show me where you're shorting. I want to know your exact positions and where you're shorting, so I can go on the timeline and tell you where you're going to get blown out.
Well, I'm short Nvidia. Guys, I'm short Nvidia.
Remember the timeline?
Adding more to shorts. See, I fucking told you. I'm short and this is going to zero. Never mind, guys. Adding to shorts. This market is overblown. Adding to shorts. It's over. It's fucking over. I like short and strong. See, guys, zero next. Oh no. Adding to short.
Adding to short.
Exit all markets. Now listen, this is here. Exit all markets.
This is the place. This is where it reverses. This is the spot. I mean, we can literally. I bet we can make like a big like clip, just cutting in all the bears throughout the whole 2 years that this has been going on.
Yeah.
I might just do that. I might just put together a clip, call it Doomsday, and put all the bears that have been screaming since the bottom of 2022. At the end of 2022.
Why not?
Actually, I'll be nice. I'll go into like March of 2023. That gave them ample time to turn around.
What do you think about Nvidia there?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's probably, in similar situation as ETH is. So I don't care if, like, what I could see is like even like this, but essentially, why would it not continue higher? Like fundamentally, it's still a giant. It's selling like crazy. They can literally do anything. Like they are the absolute dominant player in an upcoming industry. I mean, the market heavily the market did not see what's coming. It was mispriced, yes, and they still do not really have big competitors. They still have dominant market share, and I mean, it can locally pause, but what, like, I'm asking, right? Maybe it's not like going to, like, obviously it's going to be hard for Nvidia to do these crazy multiples as it did here, it's probably not gonna do that. But like, tell me why it's going down, right? And I don't see that. I don't see that. I can see a reason why it's not going to go parabolic, sure, but I don't really see much reason why it should be uh, topped and like doing something crazy. Because yeah,
So that's the point I keep getting to. That's the point I keep trying to explain to people. It's like it was just mispriced. Even
it
even me,
was.
and I've been bullish. I would have mispriced that 100%. You're going to get these
Jesus,
outliers that the market is not priced appropriately, and Nvidia was just one of them.
look at the earnings.
Like
Wait,
we're sitting here, we're giving them the alpha. Like we're literally giving you the alpha. Like a lot of
when is
people would
their
argue it's
earnings?
overpriced.
When is their earnings? Wednesday?
The earn
Oh, it's
it's
in 2 weeks. Yeah.
yeah, 22.
Do you know what a pullback on Nvidia tells me,
Estimate
Jackus?
24 billion. That's crazy.
Jackus, you know what
Sorry,
do you know what a
what did
pullback on
you?
Nvidia tells me?
What?
It tells me that their earnings is coming up and they're about to blast this shit straight to the upside.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it's probably that's true. Well, like the market is probably pricing in the future earnings report.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Just look at these earnings, man. So here, right? Just how much? What was it? That was August 2023. They were sitting in the estimate was 11 billion, and the reported one was 13.5 billion. And look where they were in February. They were sitting on estimate to 20 billion, and reported was 22. So the market, as you can see, keeps underestimating the earnings. Like each consecutive month, it's about 2 billion higher than the estimate. Like they legit went from 13 billion in August to having 22 billion in February, and if this trend continued, they'll be on 26 billion. That's just nuts. They were on 6 billion here, man. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, they were having a standard, look, 8, here's 6.6, 5.76, and then boom. Yeah, I mean, I would at least look for like the first time when Nvidia's earnings are lower than estimate, than the expectations. Maybe then. But
But here's
maybe,
the thing though. If you went off that, Jackus, the market would have already priced it in before you'd have known. And that's what people don't understand. Like there are insiders in all these stocks. There's
oh yeah.
insiders in everything that you work with on a daily basis. They will wreck this stock before you get a chance to understand what's going on, or they will pump this stock before you will get a chance to understand what's going on. Like this is why the only thing you have as an edge in these markets is not sentiment, it's charting. If you're not charting your price action, you have no freaking clue what's going on. You're literally just you're in the dark. There's 10 people in the room, right? You've got 1,000 by 1,000 square foot room, and you're just turning in circles, shooting bullets, hoping you hit somebody. That's all you're doing. If you're sitting here trying to guess up or down and not using charting to do it. Because the people that own the most of these stocks are the companies, aka the buybacks. That means if the company sees something bearish, guess what? Before their earnings report, what are they going to do? They're going to dump on your face. If the company sees something bullish, what are they going to do? They're going to create an event to drop price going into the bullish event, right? Sell into you, cause everybody else to capitulate, scoop it up, aka another buyback. Because guess what, guys? We had a bullish earnings, so we're going to do another buyback now that we had our bullish earnings. But by the time you realize what's going on, you're going to be back up past your retrace position before you even get an entry. Because all people keep screaming, and this is what I've heard the whole cycle, all right? All people keep screaming is this is manipulated. They're lying about their reports, this, that. Okay, if you know they're lying, then why the hell do you care? If you know it's manipulated, why do you care? Like people that scream manipulation and don't say, hey, I bought some calls on this because it's heavily manipulated and I knew we were going into earnings. I knew they were going to try and, screw with the earnings report. So I knew it was going to go up. So I bought calls. Instead, people see price go up, they're short, and they're like, oh, this is manipulation. That is a child, right? That is a child saying, let's say they're playing tag. Two 10-year-olds are playing tag. One kid tags the other one, and the other kid's like, oh, he just touched my shirt. It doesn't count. He didn't really tag me. That's what people sound like.
Maybe you want to touch upon the monthly candle of Tesla.
Bro, Tesla, we already told him. We told him for like a solid 2 months, Tesla's going to blow the fuck out. Like, and people just don't want to they want to look for bearish sentiment rather than look for great looking charts with great setups.
I mean, that's one hell of a buyback.
It's massive, man. Like, look at the RSI. I bet you got a bullish div playing there on top of it, on that drop. Nope, not that part. Scroll out more where you were. All right, time frame. So see the drop from your yeah, bring it down to the middle part where you basically skipped over. Yeah. Drop that angle down to there.
Angle.
The bottom. So, okay, either way. Look, you hit your 30 and you still scream bearishness. Right? You hit your 30 on your RSI and you still scream bearishness. Like, where do traders bid, Jackus, when they bid a chart? What's their highest bid position?
They bid here.
No, not average. I'm saying you're good traders. Where do they bid on the RSI? If they're going to use the RSI as a bidding indicator. Oh, look at that, guys. But nobody wanted to bid. Nobody wanted to bid. But traders did.
Yeah. I was actually making a post on Twitter. Unfortunately, these posts never get like any engagement, so it's pointless to be posting this because and if you do, not only it doesn't get engagement, you still have to argue with people, and it's just like, why would you do that? But I made a post about this breaking lower and this being like similar to east, that it's going to drop to around this area and turn around, and it did. But yeah,
You basically now pull that same box all the way to your right, Jackus. That green one. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Where did we bounce out of? Looks like we came back and grabbed the liquidity twice before into higher low.
3 times. 1, 2, 3.
Triple bottom, anybody?
We grabbed the liquidity right into oversold. We went higher. We took the stops. Now we are ready to go because there is nothing else to grab on the downside.
Nope,
And
you filled everybody there.
It comes at peak bearish sentiment right here. Perfect setup.
Like I know some people may feel that we come on here and we try to spew what we want to see. We come on here to try to educate you guys. It's literally like we're not one of those guys that's like, we're gonna do H4 this morning and we're gonna open at New York Open at 30-minute and then close at the New York close at the 20-minute and we're gonna try and scalp out this position. We're looking at this from directionality of the market and saying this is a bullish market or a bearish market. Then we're trying to find the swing positions of where you can catch the most liquidity because scalping sucks D. All right, I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. I'm not a scalper. I'll be real. Like I can scalp. I don't prefer the method because it takes too long, takes too much time of your day. Why not take a swing? When you get into a swing, you can literally just do your day all day, have your position ready to close, already dialed in, and then just at some point you come back to your portfolio, you have money. It is what it is, right? You don't argue with it. You take the swing and you go with it. And swings tend to pay more. So it's not worth my time going into scalping. I learned that over time. But yeah, I mean, like, you can't get any more bullish than this. You got the bear downtrend right there, Tucker. Or sorry, is that Tucker running that, or is that
It's Jackus.
Jackets? Yes, that's the bearish trend that Tesla's been under for quite some time, man. And a lot of people have faded that. It has been under that for quite some time. It has not been bullish at all. It has been bearish the whole time. And I think like once risk reaches peak FOMO, you're gonna see Tesla leg hard against this market. I've tended to learn over time, especially playing with Tesla for so long since the first split, that it is a full risk on indicator. When Tesla starts running, your market's near topping. Except you're gonna have a lot of leg room on Tesla.
Jesus.
Why do you think I think that Tesla is full risk? Any of you have any ideas behind that?
Why
I
Tesla's
do.
full risk?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of the degen community.
No. So
Nah, it's just that
the the reason I think
joke.
that Tesla's full risk is costs, right? And so when is costs gonna work out the best? When are people gonna buy Rolexes? When are people gonna buy Ferraris, Lambos, flex their Teslas with their wing doors? They're gonna do that when the market's frothy, when they made a lot of money, right? So when the market is frothy, Tesla does very well because everybody thinks that the world is moving into some kind of flying car generation with electric cars. And so they all buy electric cars and they all buy Teslas. And then they find out to replace the battery, it costs as much as the car later on. And so you'll tend to see Tesla run at the highest risk ends of the market because everybody has a lot of money. Everybody made it. It's just about, are people allocating correctly and preparing for the next bear, or are they getting overly frothy and trying to buy that next new Ferrari, Lambo, Tesla, whatever they want to buy? Car sales is a great indication too. Like high-end car sales versus low-end car sales, those are great indications of a frothy market and non-frothy market. A lot of people don't know that. Rolexes are a great indication of a frothy market or not. How about we pull up Rolex? Let's look at Rolex real quick.
All right. What is the ticker?
Do you know what it is, Tucker, for
I
Rolex?
don't. You could probably just type it in. You should just
Tucker,
do
you
it.
buy Rolexes and you don't know what the ticker is?
No. Just type it. Just type in Rolex. See what comes up.
I did so.
I mean, I don't think
No,
there's
but
like a
there's
trading
still some
view.
private traded companies that show up
Yeah,
on
I don't. I
TradingView.
don't know if there's a trading view chart of like Rolex sales. You could probably find it on
Yeah, average price. There
Google,
you go.
but Yeah.
Average price is the important part. Are the prices going up or are they going down?
Well, average Rolex price are going up.
So again, it's luxury goods, right? Think of this like, are luxury goods doing well? They're not doing good. If luxury goods, like pull up Gucci, uh, pull up Prada, Louis Vuitton, like any of those name brands, all those should be running in sequence if you're in a frothy market. Yeah, yeah, I get that, Dinesh. I thought they might have still showed up. There are some that are privately traded that show up on TradingView. So we're not quite there yet, but let's look at the bottom for that one.
Oh, well, can you take the chart maybe for me or Tucker?
Yeah, for
It
sure.
would be
One
Tucker.
sec. Yeah. You don't want it, Will?
No, not at the moment on my phone right now.
There was one ticker called like Real, I'm pretty sure. Hang on, let me pull it up. It was like
Are we pumping on Bitcoin right now, Tucker? We're not dropping right now.
Are we pumping? Hang on.
Because I believe we're pumping.
Let's see. We're getting a little move. We're getting a little move here.
Little move, all right.
Yeah, we're getting a little move off the lows. No, this was one of the tickers. Real. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it was. I don't know. We don't have to look at it. Yeah, getting a little move though.
Yeah, it was over just a few minutes ago.
It was completely over right here. 62.9, completely done. Back up 1,000. Race is the Ferrari chart, he says. Let's see what that looks like. Straight up, huh? Wow. Since November 15.
Where was that W formation pullback?
That 22.
Yep.
August 22,
right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so we're going up only. That's good. Let's see it.
Well, that's
Bro, why is it more vertical in 2023 than what it was in everybody says there's no money. Look how much more vertical it is now than it was going into 2021.
I know.
Everybody's broke, guys. Everybody exit markets. Meanwhile, Ferrari is straight vertical.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure Lambo looks the same. I don't know.
Is there a Lambo chart?
Lambo chart. There is definitely some shit going on some chain, man.
I don't even know what that
That
is.
ain't Lambo, I'll tell you that, whatever that is.
Is there some Lambo crypto tickers? Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that.
Let's run SPY real quick.
Yeah.
Let's look over SPY.
Oh man.
What are we looking like?
We're looking good, bro. We're looking
Bears,
good.
bro.
We discussed filling that gap and then bouncing. Who could have foreseen?
Yeah, this gap right here. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not actually sure if we discussed it publicly or privately. It sometimes, it sometimes melts together. So,
Yeah.
but I think we were discussing this publicly as well.
Yeah, I think we were. Yeah, we should. We just need to get above that one. I think that's your next little sticky area, maybe. I mean, you could maybe just drag these out and say, we might just do this for a minute. Worst case. That'll be fun. That'll be great fun.
All right, guys, that's the analysis.
That's it. That's what you get.
That's it. Man, I think we should.
All I hear.
We should cut it here, man. I don't know why, but it's such a sleepy Monday.
Because nothing is going on. Literally nothing. There's nothing exciting. There's nothing bearish about this market. There's nothing price price is just going up. We can get targets. Like I already told people, we're going to 100K Bitcoin. Enjoy, hate it or love it, and then that's it. Like that's your target. High time frame.
Yeah, they try to make it interesting today, like it's over again, but nothing really happened.
All they did, Jackus, is they created the wick on the bottom of the body. That's it. Nothing else has happened here. You needed that wick.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can call it here if you want, Tucker. It's up to you.
There's your fancy index, huh? LVMH.
That's crazy. Do you know that the owner is the richest person in the world right now?
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Hang on, where's the damn thing? Yeah,
I mean, I will never understand people buying, overpriced clothes, but that's just me.
Yeah. All right, guys. What do you think? You want to call it?
Yeah, let's call it, guys.
Yeah,
really nothing has been happening this week. Sorry, this on Monday, this new week.
Yeah, not a lot, man. Not a lot. Let's see how we did on the. Let's see how we did on the likes, man. Let's see. 136, not bad. Not bad, Jackus. Not bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, look, that'll be it from us today. That will be it from us. We looked at some charts, not a ton going on, but think Bitcoin probably needs to set a higher low here on a lower time frame. But generally speaking, I don't think the chart looks bad at all. I mean, I'm sure people are, drawing the old bull flag and whatnot, but I think so long as you hold kind of this level, what is it doing? Dude, I literally want to fucking scream when it does that. I'm sorry. Sorry, YouTube. I think you got to hold this level. I think you got to hold this level right here. And then I think you look good. I think you look good. But yeah, man, that's it from us. If you guys want more from us three, from Max, Tommy, Wabi, obviously Discord in the description. But yeah, like and subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow. Like I said, Discord in the description. We're on there twice a day beyond this YouTube show with our guys in there, talking to them pretty personally at the New York Open, the New York Close. So if you're into that kind of thing, we are available. But yeah, that is it from us today, guys. We will see how the market shapes up tonight in Asia. And we'll be back tomorrow to do some more analysis. I think we'll get Tommy back maybe later in the week. He's in Madrid, like I said, but we'll have Max on tomorrow as well. But that's it from us, guys. We will catch you all later, and I hope that you have a great day, guys.